What's good? I'm Jasmine.
And I'm
And
Quentin.
welcome to S Rank Reactions, where we react to everything anime and more. Welcome to our live, and thanks for joining us. So tonight, we actually are going to do this a little bit like a podcast style. So we have two topics and giving our S Rank takes on a collab that just came out. There's a lot of collabs that just recently dropped, but we're going to pick one of them and go with that for tonight. So without further ado, we're going to get into our first topic. So I thought about this based off of the success from the One Piece live action. And although we had that success with that live action, is it actually time to leave live action in the past when it comes to anime? And what really kind of triggered this question for me was not an anime, but an actual animated live action, which is Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, what do you think?
All right. So I've been saying for years it's been time to stop live actions. Um, One Piece, I think, obviously, it's not the standard.
Hmm.
It's the
You feel it's not you feel it's an exception.
yeah, the exception. There you go.
Okay.
It's the exception. I don't know why I was blanking out. I couldn't get that word to come to.
No, I
But
get it. So
yeah,
it's the exception.
absolutely. It's
Mhm.
it's completely the exception. A lot of the live actions just are not good.
A lot of them. And I have said this because we touched on this topic before, when we talked about, the One Piece live action and the success of it. And I talk about creators and people who end up getting their work adapted all the time. And basically the motto that I've came up when it comes to One Piece is if it's not Oda approved, it doesn't move. And I really think creators really need to start looking at those contracts and seeing how much of the rights you are giving away when you are actually having your works um adapted.
Mhm.
We see this all the time in novels and literature to where things are getting adapted and it's not what you want. Children of Blood and Bone, the
Mhm.
author was, supporting everything they were doing until she really realized she didn't like it.
Mhm.
And, there's that back and forth. So I really, really think that although money changes the conversation, that's obvious. But I really think when you are a creator of your own product, and as a writer and an author myself, I know that when we go in to do our stuff, creative control, writing, that's primarily staying with me. I'm not saying I'm not going to work with the staff that's there,
Mhm.
but I'm definitely in those rooms regardless. I'm not giving up all of my baby. And I feel like that's what ends up happening with these live actions because when let's call it you know, call it straight, like the film industry is highly, highly coveted. It's locked in. It's very hard to get in to those spaces. And it seems like a lot of things don't change unless they want it to change. The establishment is establishment and you're just trying to get in the door. Um, so I mean, as far as anime is concerned, I think it's time. I don't think that you're going to see the success that you're going to see that you have with One Piece with other live actions. Now, there's a few more that are supposed to come out.
Mhm.
Sakamoto Days. I'm actually excited for that. I think that it can work because of the type of anime that Sakamoto Days is. I feel like it's not going to be hard to do, but I feel like the easier something is, the easier it is also to jack it up. So
Yeah,
F it
that's
up.
very true. Now, see, I wonder how Sakamoto Days is gonna work with the, when he obviously when he transforms after he works out. So I
Yes.
wonder I wanna see I wonder
That
I wonder how that's gonna work with the live action. Um, I don't know. I think if they are doing live action, you need to stick to the more not simpler animes, but like, things that, like, should work. I feel like, Vinland Saga.
okay, I can see that working even though it's a different era, it's, the Viking era. It's something that,
Right,
more it's more realistic in that
not even necessarily that, because
it
there is a
okay.
lot of things that are, like, kind of far-fetched.
Mhm.
Uh, Thorkel really
Yeah.
is,
Yeah,
like,
you need a
everything
big dude for
everything
that.
he does is a little bit far-fetched, but,
Right.
I don't know, it's just, I think you can sell that world better,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, than
Okay.
you could, like I don't know. I'm just against
Live
live
actions.
actions
They're
at this point.
typically
I'm just
terrible.
against them,
Let's just
yeah.
call it a spade a spade. They're typically
Because
terrible.
I thought Death Note would have worked well, and
Technically should have.
we seen how that turned out.
It was awful.
Absolutely
It
terrible.
was terrible.
So, what else?
Apothecary Diaries is getting a live action, and that's coming out this year. I think that drops the new season starts the new anime season starts in October. We're getting a movie in December, which is a couple days before Doomsday, which is crazy that we got another double header and a major movie coming from Japan and a Marvel movie because the same thing happened with Demon Slayer. But Apothecary Diaries is coming out with a live action, and I feel that that works. You
Yeah.
don't have too much that's mystical to where it will be hard to replicate.
See, the mystical can work. It's just the problem that the directors get in there and they just change stuff.
Yeah,
And then once you change it, then the anime is no longer the anime, and it ruins it.
right. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh god.
Okay,
So,
so
uh,
we're not diving down that deep rabbit
but you know
hole.
what? But
Okay.
I've had this conversation before, and I said the reason that, for instance, Marvel movies work and live actions don't is because you have that freedom of having comic book characters being written so many different times and
Right.
have so many iterations of them that
Mhm.
you can take pieces from this one and it's still, you could take this Spider-Man and that Spider-Man and that Spider-Man. You could take pieces from each one and it still
Mhm.
be Spider-Man. Or you can be like, hey, we can do this with Spider-Man because he kind of did something similar here.
Mhm.
You don't have that with anime.
Yeah, it's kind
You
of
have one
straightforward.
source.
Right.
You have one source.
Mhm.
The character is who the character is. And if you change them even a little bit, they're no longer the character.
Right, and that's what we actually seen in Avatar: The Last Airbender when it's so much is stripped away,
Mhm.
and, we actually stopped watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender, the
I
live
thought you was
action.
talking about the M. Night Shyamalan movie because that is still one of the
We're
worst
gonna
things.
we're gonna just put that's on the shelf. I'm talking
Mm.
about the live action right now
Okay.
because we know that movie was abysmal. I'm
Yeah.
kinda mad I still paid money to go see that.
I paid.
I don't care. Your money is my money.
Uh,
Get on board, bruh.
but we
But
were so
anyway,
excited for that
it
movie and
was oh
like
my god, we were so excited. The opening credit and came out,
the
his
preview. It
arrow,
was the
the preview,
preview.
his
Yeah.
he was surrounded by the candles. He came
Mhm.
out, his arrow on his head glowed, spun around, the wind was going, all the candles went out, looked great. Besides that, nothing. But
And I
let's get
remember
back.
we was in the theater and we was like, we're getting an Avatar movie. We're like, yes. We
We were
paid to
so
see it
excited.
opening night, and oh my goodness. Oh
I think we wanted to leave.
yeah,
We wanted to
yeah.
leave.
There was kids crying.
Yeah.
There was kids crying.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
But, back to the live action though, we talked about Sokka. And this is, a big reason on why I believe that the writer of the original adaptation needs to, at minimum, be in the room. Sokka was a character who was misogynistic. He he felt like he was a warrior's warrior. He wanted to be like his dad. He trained the younger boys underneath him, and he didn't think that girls could do the things that he could do as a boy or young man growing up. And
For 2
he
episodes.
for 2 episodes.
Like,
So it wasn't like it was a long drawn out thing, but he had to learn from encountering Suki and the Kyoshi warriors that no, like he wasn't even on their level. He
mhm.
basically had to bow down to them and learn that lesson, but that's character development. You taking that away from him, he does not grow as a character.
Mhm.
So, what is the point? You want your characters, regardless if they're the main character or the side characters, if they're pivotal to the story, they need to have that character arc. It is very important.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean,
So,
I agree, and like I said, that you don't have the characters written enough
mhm,
for you to change anything about them,
right, in the main story.
and they still feel like that character.
Right,
Going back to the same thing, you take Aang's playfulness away.
right.
Aang needed that to grow.
Mhm,
We had to see he's still 12 years old,
right.
but he just has this task
Mhm,
looming over him. You know
right.
what I mean? You wanna see him go and, play with what was they called? The penguin seals.
Oh, well, yeah, it's going
Penguin
sledding,
seals or
going
whatever.
penguin
Yeah,
sledding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to see him,
Ride around on his air scooter.
yeah, getting
Like,
chased by all the
or
people, all the
yeah,
girls in Kyoshi
and
or
the
doing his
foaming
little marble trick.
or the
Like,
guy with the foaming mouth that used to always
I love that he came back in the movie, by
Yes,
the way.
that was so great, and then his kid does it.
Yeah.
I'm like, "That was so great."
Uh, but, just an anime in general, these characters are only written one time, so
Right.
you try to change anything about them, and they're no longer the character.
Mhm, and I think that's a
Mm.
big problem,
Yeah.
and I think it's really one of the reasons why Avatar: The Last Airbender, for me personally, and I know for you as well, doesn't work.
Mhm.
And a lot of the problems that they seen this past season that came out, which we didn't even watch. We just watched you guys crash out about it and
Oh.
enjoyed it. But yeah, we watched you guys crash out about it because these were pivotal moments.
Mhm.
Um Toph being able to bend on sand. When was that ever a thing?
Was that in this live action?
Yeah, basically
I don't
they
remember.
had her they had said, and correct me if I'm wrong because we didn't actually watch it. I believe what I saw was that she was able to bend on sand or some type of bending happened
So
on
she was
sand, but she's
she
not
can't
supposed
see.
to be able to.
She
She
said she
can't
couldn't
see,
see.
and that's
Mm.
why in the original animation, she could not protect Appa because she could not see what was going on, and at the same time the library was sinking.
Mhm.
So she was trying to hold the library up, and all she could feel is that it was sinking.
I don't I mean, I didn't see that in the live action, but I know they made her right, and, like,
Yeah,
there's a whole episode about this, like,
she
she
is
can't write,
blind.
like,
She can't
multiple
write.
times.
And they even talked about it. And remember when they were on the when her and Katara had the fight and Aang
Yeah,
and
Aang
Sokka
and
gets the
Sokka,
idea
and he
to
was like,
send
"Well, write
her a
a letter."
message and then write a letter. And
Yeah,
she's like, I know this is not from Toph. She can't read
she
or
can't write,
write.
she can't
She
write,
can't write or
and then
read.
he was like, "Well, we'll write a letter
Letter
from
for
Katara
Katara.
and send it to
It's
Toph,"
Toph.
and then Aang's like, "I think we'll have the same problem,"
Problem. Right.
and at one point, she literally says, uh and in that same episode, Katara, will you help me write a letter to my mom?
Yes.
But then in a live action, you have her write with bending.
Right.
No,
No.
like,
Like, no, that's not how that works. But, like, so I know and not to completely, kinda, like, shit on, people in the film room because I understand what it takes to take an original source and adapt it. I studied film, I've written script.
but some
I
things are just
understand.
unnecessary.
Right, and I
Like
think
everything M Night Shyamalan did was unnecessary.
the entire movie, giving
Everything,
him the
changing their
contract for the
names,
rights at the beginning
yeah,
was wrong with that.
changing their names was pointless.
Mhm.
What did he say? He made the firebenders carry torches because he didn't want them to seem too powerful. They took over the world. What are we talking about here? Like they were,
And to that
buddy.
argument, I say, and then the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
They attacked. They were the aggressors.
Yes.
They were the aggressors. They don't need that. They literally
Yeah.
have it within them.
Yeah. And I remember like watching those interviews, and I'm like, what is this dude talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, waterbenders need water, earthbenders need earth, and firebenders they didn't need anything.
Mhm.
So I made it so that buddy, do you know what they did? Like There's a reason for that.
Right.
Or putting the earthbenders in a mountain, in jail in a mountain, surrounded by
By Earth.
Earth.
Surrounded by Earth. But this is why
What?
even if you don't have that writer in the room, get familiar with the material.
You at least need a fan in the room.
Get fans.
Somebody would have sat there and been
Somebody
like,
needs to be in
why wouldn't the earthbenders just fight back?
Yes.
They're surrounded by Earth. The reason they didn't fight back in the cartoon is because they were on a metal ship.
Yeah.
There was no Earth.
They were literally on a tanker, basically, in the middle. It was water surrounding them.
They were in the middle of water.
And the only way they were able to fight back is when air bended the coal. Excuse me.
When Aang
air bended the coal out of the thing and it pulled down. That's the only way they were able to earthbend.
And even still, they didn't originally fight back until Katara gave her little speech. And
yeah.
But in the movie,
would you fight?
The airbender here?
Would you fight if you knew the Avatar was here? The acting was horrible too. The acting was terrible. But back to our original thing, because we're going to talk about the movie, but we're talking about live action on this one. But you know what? That the second part of our question: should studios move away from anime movies? I feel like right now there is a huge cash grab between live actions and movies when it comes to anime. And I get it. You know, we as the anime community love our anime. We love to see it on the big screen, but to me it needs to make sense. And I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to movies, I don't even know how to say it. I just kind of feel like it needs to make sense. What were you going to say?
See, I'm not against the movie route. I'm against the movie route in lieu of a second season.
But yeah, and that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yes, that's my problem. Like, you drop one season, you get a little popularity, then you go off for 2 years, 3 years, and then you're like, boom, here's a movie.
Right.
That is what I'm against, because I'm like,
Chainsaw Man did that. We got one season from them. Now, Chainsaw Man, that was it Rize or Rise?
Yeah.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly. It was great.
It was.
Once they got to the point.
It was.
It took a while to get to the point of the story. Like, the beginning part was, I think it was just a little slow for me. But it was still a solid movie.
Yeah. Showing Denji and Maki's relationship and before we actually got into the nitty-gritty. But yeah, I think that is a great example. And I mean, Demon Slayer did it. You drop your first season, then you come back with a movie, and it's like, buddy, let me get into the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Really get into it before you start dropping movies. And I mean, I understand you make your money, that's fine. But what really bothers me the most is when you drop a movie and then release it as part of the next season.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen that, like, I want to say the last 3 or 4 anime movies we saw, they were literally episodes 1, 2, 3, and possibly 4 of the next season.
Yeah.
Give me something different. Start the next season directly after where you leave off in the movie.
You know, I'm fine with anime movies that are, I guess you could say, not canon, or even if they are, it's like backstory or something that you wouldn't normally get.
One Piece does that a lot.
Yes.
And I really like that, because you think about it, when you're on a boat, for One Piece, and we talked about this the last episode, there's always going to be moments that you don't see when you're on a ship.
Right.
We don't see them every single moment. So there's going to be islands in places that they go that we don't see.
And that's what I was getting to. Like, we got to see some dope characters from the One Piece movies. We got to see, Yuta and her broken devil fruit.
Right.
We got to see Shiki and how powerful he was. And I mean, he's the first person to escape from Impel Down. So to get to see him and stuff like that, like, I like when they do stuff like that.
Right.
because to me, it's like it gives you more into the world. It's expanding the world, but it's not just like, hey, this is just going to be the next season. Also, so it's
Mhm.
like if you want to see it in a theater, go ahead, but you don't have to because then it's gonna
You could just watch it, wait and
you
watch
just
it at home.
yeah, you just watch it when the season comes on or
Right.
whatever. So for me, it's stuff like that. When I see stuff like that, then I'm kind of like, is that did we need that?
Right.
But like I said, I like the way One Piece does it. I like the film red or gold or all the colors they be doing.
It's
Um,
literally a lot of
yeah, but
colors, but they were very, very good. I really enjoyed a lot of them.
mhm. And but I think just dropping a movie to drop a movie, like you get one season, you get a little bit of hype, and then just drop a movie, but the anime's off for a couple years.
Mhm.
I don't like that idea honestly, and I'm gonna be the bad guy for saying this. I no longer care how Demon Slayer ends. I've lost all interest.
After sitting in the theater for 45 minutes for Akaza or however you say his name,
Akaza's
Akaza's backstory. Listen, let your villains be a villain. I don't need sympathy for a demon. The show is called Demon Slayer. Let's slay the demons. I don't need all that. Now, could they have showed some background? Sure. Sure. Okay. But 45 minutes, I was asleep. I don't fall asleep in movies. I was legit sleep.
That's not an exaggeration because you woke me up and you like, how you gonna fall asleep? And then like a couple minutes later, I'm like,
And had the
Jazz,
nerve
wake
to
up.
fall asleep
I'm like,
myself.
Jazz, wake up. And you like, oh snap, I fell asleep. Now, I did say before, maybe it was a long day. It was a Friday and we fell asleep. But I know we didn't fall asleep when Zenetsu was on screen.
Absolutely not. And another thing about that, how dare y'all sit there and play up him falling in the thing and him falling into the castle, and y'all give me like 10 minutes of that, but you want to give me 45 minutes of a crybaby backstory. No. I want to see Zenetsu fight. That's been my ace. Y'all see him right there? I've been a day one. And I don't want to hear, oh, Zenetsu. Da, 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 da. No, y'all all hated Zenetsu. And I want y'all to act like you know.
You dumb.
Act like you know.
I got
He's been the truth.
I got
I don't care
Tanjiro.
if he's a crybaby. I don't. I don't. But act like you know. Cause y'all was all loud about not liking Zenetsu, but all of a sudden y'all see him falling through the Infinity Castle and he's serious and he ready to go, and all y'all like trying to gas it up. Nah, keep that same energy, bruh.
I, li-
Keep that same energy.
I like Zenetsu.
I know you do.
Like,
But they was
but
real loud about it. And I know
Mhm.
it wasn't everybody, but there was a loud majority out there that couldn't stand Zenetsu.
but all I'm saying is when you stretch it out so far,
Hmm.
and to me, it has to be something I have to see.
Yeah.
And a lot of this stuff that's doing this doesn't feel like things I have to see.
Right. It's like it could have waited.
Yeah, like we didn't go to the theater to see Chainsaw Man,
No, we didn't.
and I read the manga. I love Chainsaw Man. I
Hmm.
couldn't wait for it to come out,
Right. I
and
remember
we
you
watched the
excited
first
about it.
season. Then they was like they're dropping a movie, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
whatever.
So
Like
do you think the movie push is a break? Because we know how mangakas and the studios and how they work and their work ethic. And we know that the schedules are very intense,
I mean, they're still
more or
putting it
less
out.
ridiculous, but they're still putting out.
They're still putting out the manga, so
Yeah.
no, I mean they're writing the full seasons. They're just turning them into movies. And I mean, if it, I, I get in a sense, I'm okay with it because it's helping the popularity of anime,
Yeah.
and the bigger it gets, the more things from it we get, the more anime we get, the more
Mhm.
merchandise, the more everything. So I'm okay with that in that sense. I'm just saying it has to be something that I need to see
Right.
for me to wanna go to the theater.
Got you.
So, like, One Piece,
Mhm.
we've been locked in.
Yeah.
I'm locked into One Piece.
Yeah.
So, of course, if they drop a movie, I wanna see it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? How you feel about Bleach.
Mhm.
They drop a movie, you wanna see it.
Absolutely.
Apothecary Diaries, they drop a movie, you wanna see it.
I'm there. I'm going dressed as Mau Mau.
Right.
I need me a
But
green wig.
look at some of the other anime that we watch that may be good, that if they just be like, "Ah, man, they're off for 2 years and we're dropping a movie," we'd be like, "Is that something I really wanna go see?"
Right.
Trying to think, I mean, it was good, but Water Magician.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, it
That's
was a
not
good
it was a
anime.
g it was a good solid anime. I'm gonna watch season
Yeah, I
2.
really enjoyed it. Gonna watch season 2. If they come out 2 years from now and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Water Magician is back with a movie," I'd be like,
Why?
"No,
Why?
I'm not gonna go see it." And that's how I'm feeling about
Mhm.
Demon Slayer.
Okay. So
It's
you're
like
to the point 'cause Mugen Train was better than
I thought so.
Infinity Castle.
So,
I I've y'all probably might hate my opinion on that, but it
mhm.
was. It was a better in its entirety.
So,
And here's the
what I'm
thing,
saying,
you made me care about, what's the Hashirama's name?
Rengoku.
Yeah. You made me care about him, and I didn't even know who he was.
Mhm.
You tried to make me care about a demon, and I didn't care who he was.
Yeah, we already wanna smoke with him for killing Rengoku.
Exactly. So what was the point of giving me this backstory? We wanted blood. Take him out.
So,
Slay the demon.
for me, knowing that there's 2 more movies coming out over the next 4 years, I don't care
When
anymore.
are we getting, like, a season? Like,
I don't
when
we're
is
not.
that
We're
happening?
not.
It's
It's
just
gonna be
straight
over. Yeah,
movies?
it's just straight movies.
Ugh.
And that's it. And that's what I'm saying. So when I'm saying I'm like, I no longer care. I'm
Mhm.
not saying when it comes out, maybe I'll care again. But as of right now, I don't care how it is. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like now maybe was it next year?
Mhm.
I think yeah, because it didn't come out this year. So maybe next year when it comes out, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I ain't doing nothing. I'll go to the movies to see it.
Yeah. I'm pretty
But
sure
it's
we'll still go see it, but it's just
but it's not like something that I'd be like, oh man,
there's no
that comes out that
anticipation.
comes out on my work day. I'm gonna take off for it.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like, I'll see it when I see it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like that's how I'm feeling with the way they were doing Demon Slayer. Like I'm
Okay.
just like I just don't care anymore. And I didn't feel that way when the actual anime was on.
No, we were locked in.
Yeah, like when Nezuko seen the sun
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there and I was like, they better not kill my girl. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But like now after the movies and all that and all this time passing, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
So what is your thoughts?
I mean, so going back to the original question, based off of One Piece live action success, is it time to leave live actions in the past? For the most part, yes. I think it is. I think if you're not going to have your showrunner and your production and your writers actually uh work with the original source material to get it as close to, if not exactly to what it is, or at least an adaptation that makes sense. No one's saying you can't change anything when you are moving something from an original adaptation and I'm saying when your original source and you're adapting it. There are things you do have to change for screen. Um,
But you have to do
you
it to
have
where it
to
makes
tell
sense. And
correct,
it
and what
doesn't
you have to
ruin the
do,
story.
and you can do things
Mm.
in a way to where it makes
Yeah,
sense.
like One Piece, they changed the Dory and Broggy fight
Yeah,
and for the live action.
yeah,
You know what I mean? They changed who actually because Dory actually took down Broggy in the anime.
correct,
But in the live action, Broggy won
right,
and then went back to his house.
right. To the cave to go.
Yeah.
to go get,
and
yeah.
then Mr. 3 caught him there,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "That didn't happen in the anime," but it wasn't enough to really change the
Story,
story,
yeah.
you know what I mean? So,
'Cause
um
it still happened, somebody still tampered with the ale to
mhm,
where it caused their fight to be interrupted and,
mhm,
then the following events followed from there. Should studios move away from movies? I think I still want to see movies because like you said, and I agree with wholeheartedly with this, like the fact that we're getting, anime and movies, it does expand the anime community and it gets other people excited about what we're excited about. Like we literally have a whole reaction channel where we sit here and talk about anime.
mhm,
Like, I mean, this is it. This is what we love to do. But I do feel that um the showrunners, the writers, and when it comes to live action and when it comes to movies, like figure out a way to talk to the people to get that sort because I feel like it takes away from the experience from when a person finally feels like they're getting something that they want to see on a big screen or on TV from a manga, a comic, a book, however it is. And then when it's not that, it kind of sucks. It takes
mhm,
away from the experience as a viewer. So, keep those things in mind when y'all are negotiating contracts. But writers, authors, y'all better fight.
yeah,
Sometimes that dollar ain't the dollar that dollar ain't for you. But you gotta do what you feel is best for you. I don't know.
mhm.
Next up, Nike and One Piece had a collab, and we finally figured out with masterful advertising, by the way, what was all about the poneglyph that showed up in Japan. So we're gonna look at what we actually got from the collaboration and
Mhm,
kind of talk about it here.
mhm. Well,
So I just want to say Um, I absolutely loved the advertisement that, um, Nike and the Nike One Piece collab did.
which was
Having a road poneglyph
yeah.
and QR codes, um, throughout Tokyo to figure out what was coming.
Oh,
Genius.
there was QR codes?
There was a QR code too.
Mm,
One of the influencers who I follow, she, lives in Japan, and she actually went there.
mhm,
And, so I just happened to see the QR code part, but
yeah. So, that's the poneglyph, the road poneglyph. As you know, in One Piece, they are basically messages or
yeah,
to basically tell us where the, legendary weapons, I forgot what
where
they
the One Piece is.
no, well,
Well, it gives you so there's 2 different types of,
yeah,
poneglyphs. There are poneglyphs that are regular. Those are the ones that have the tales of the stories and other things, and then there's
mhm,
the 4 red poneglyphs where if you have that, it gives you the coordinates to the location of
mhm,
the final island, that is within One Piece.
yeah. So
So that was their advertisement, but I thought that was absolutely genius to do. So let's take a look at what we have here. So obviously it's Nike, so that means we're gonna get
it's a fire pick, by the way. That might be my background
yeah.
of my computer.
They need to put that in particular on a shirt.
Yeah.
That
A
that
100%.
logo needs to go on a
100% I'd
shirt.
buy this
A
shirt. Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. Um, alright, so here's the shoes. We got Nike Air Max. Um, let's see.
Yeah, and it looks like it's not just shoes, by the way.
Yeah,
But we'll start with the shoes. So this is inspired by whose fruit?
that's the gum gum.
Yeah.
That's the gum gum fruit. That
Mhm.
is Luffy's fruit. Uh, gum gum or I said gum gum. Hito Hito no Mi
There you go.
model Nika.
There you go.
So, yeah. How you feeling about him?
So,
Oh, sorry, I did.
For me, this is a shoe I buy but never wear.
Yeah,
I'm not a purple person. I Purple does actually look good on me. Most colors do, by the way. Anyway, I think is this shirt this shirt is purple. It is. It's actually purple. It is. It's purple.
it's like a mauve.
No, no, this is like a pale lavenderish,
Nah, I'm sure.
purplish. Shut up.
Uh,
Anyway, um, I so this is like I said, this is a shoe I would buy, as a
mhm.
collector, but I would not ever wear it. Like, what would I wear with this shoe?
I don't know. This would probably go on like my wall or
I
something,
was thinking the same thing.
just
Like,
to
we would
say I've
literally
had
put it
it.
up on the wall. But
Uh,
these are fire.
you know whose fruit that is?
Literally. Yes, that is well, it was
No, okay.
Porcus D.
I was about to
Ace's
argue with you.
fruit.
I thought that's what you was gonna say.
Now it is Sabo's fruit.
No, actually, Lucy won it.
Well,
I'm
yes.
joking.
Yes, go Lucy.
Lucy.
Lucy. I just left Dressrosa. I shared this on my story earlier today. I finally left the Dressrosa arc. So yes, I am literally rewatching One Piece
Mhm,
while watching One Piece on my profile and his profile and our main profile. So
mhm.
yeah. I'm watching One Piece 3 different times. But back to these shoes.
See,
These are tough. I don't care. I like
but
these
I'm not
honestly.
wearing these anywhere. And I like
Why ain't you wearing them?
like
You don't want to put on that jersey?
the Dolphin absolutely not what I no, I'm not putting on a Dolphins
What if
jersey.
it was a Minka Fitzpatrick jersey?
No, that's
We
even
like
worse.
Minka.
Yeah, as when he was a Steeler.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely not.
I would wear these outside though. I ain't gonna lie. I
Not
will
not
hold you.
even in
I
a
would wear these.
not even in a Dan Marino jersey.
Not even a Dan Marino.
I just don't. Yeah, but these is definitely one I would get, and I would put in like a display in like the man cave.
Hmm.
You know what I mean, just to show I have them. But hey, I'm not.
I would wear those outside.
I'm not wearing these outside.
I would. These, no.
I don't know, man. I see. I think these ones kind of tough.
Yo, okay,
So
okay.
I just think they're different. The color is so different
Hmm.
that I'm not against them. Again, I don't think I'm wearing any of these, but
Yeah. So is it for you, is it the actual Nike shoe itself? Should it have been a different Nike?
I just think they could have came harder for One Piece. Like just doing the devil fruit, you could have came harder, Nike. I expect better out of Nike. Puma did One Piece correctly,
They did.
and I
They.
and of course I'm going to show some examples.
Hmm.
This right here,
That was dope.
that is the
That is
now.
dope.
If we had got this in this same Nike, uh, the same Nike, all white, but the cloud as the check,
Mm. You know what?
that'd have been mean.
What if they would have did, I guess, like the purple, um, kind of like the all white, and then the tongue and the inside, like the purple. That
I'd
would
be
have been
fine with
different.
that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. But
That'd
I'm
have been different, and then maybe have like a little dangle cloud on it,
hmm
like yeah, the little dangle, little
but
keychain thing.
I'm saying there's no real reason.
Yo, I might actually go and
Nah,
buy those. Them is
man, you can't
fresh.
find these nowhere. I already would look
Oh,
like there's no reason Puma put out shoes that I even and I don't really like Pumas, but I'm
I've
saying
never owned a pair.
I feel the design
Mhm.
did One Piece more justice.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of a fire. And then this would have been perfect for the Nike check.
Yeah.
That would have been
The
perfect
Nike
for the
check is the
Nike
cloud
check.
would have
Yeah.
been yeah.
And so I just feel they could have came a
But that's
little
probably
harder.
why they didn't do it.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like they could have came a little
Harder.
harder than they did.
I know the sneakerheads regardless. I know y'all are grabbing these up.
Yeah, of course.
I know
Of
y'all
course.
are. These gonna be
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, I just but
By the way, we keep looking up over there because we have a Zoro and a Luffy
Yeah,
over there,
yeah.
so that's why we keep looking that way.
I actually have 2 Zoros and 2 Luffys over
Yeah.
there,
We
and
have, like,
Sabo,
figures and pop figures and stuff like that, like,
Sabo,
all around here.
Katakuri,
Yeah,
and Brook.
yeah.
But, you know what? Now this is it a life vest? Like, am I supposed to wear this swimming? I'm trying to figure out.
Oh my god. So, the bad thing is I think I like it, but it is puffy.
Like, I feel like with my job, I
I
could
don't
wear
like
this at a crash. Like, what?
this.
What is this? Is it the whole coat? Because I mean, I see the swirls, but I'm
No, I think that's a shirt underneath there. That is a shirt. That is a
it's a
vest.
shirt.
That is
So
a
it's just a
vest and a shirt.
look. I'll take the hat, but I'm trying to understand what the vest is.
All right, so my mind is if I do just like maybe a more solid color shirt and I
Hmm.
like get the vest and I wear it open, then I could just throw on
Yes,
some orange sneakers.
I'm not saying it doesn't look good.
It
I'm
it,
saying
it
it
should
looks like
work.
a safety vest, and that's my why is my main question here. Why does it look like a safety vest? You know, so
Yeah.
it definitely could have rocked it open to help.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I like the shirt.
Okay. I feel
I'm
like
cool with
that's
the
the
shirt.
traditional
Yeah, but I like the way
I
it was
liked
at the
it.
getting
Yeah,
at
that
it where it was
logo on the
all one.
yeah.
You know,
That's the traditional logo for
yeah,
One Piece, so
yeah,
I'm not mad at it. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
I absolutely
I'm
need
buying it.
this.
I'm buying it. Yeah,
I need
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yes. Now that is
Big
what
ups. That's what I'm
yes.
talking about, Nike.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely yes. 100% yes.
Hmm.
And he was so proud of that.
Yep,
He was so proud of his
yep.
parrot with
That's what.
his
Hey,
Jolly
look.
Roger.
They even did it with the Nike check.
Yes,
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
yep, yeah. I messed this up.
Usopp was not having
I
that. He
messed
was
that.
like, no.
Yeah,
Usopp was not having it. All right, that looks
looks good
clean.
in white. Looks good in white.
But
I'll
I
probably,
agree.
I'll probably
That
buy that.
that first logo on the website,
Yeah,
that needs to be a shirt. I
I'm
think I
getting
might
this
like
shirt.
it in white
I'm getting
better.
this shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's
it has
probably
the little one
athletic
piece right
wear.
down there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't mad at this.
Athletic wear.
I ain't mad
Not
at that at
bad.
all.
Ooh, okay.
Oh
What's on the
yeah,
back?
the back is
Oh, that's some
rubber
stretching.
always
Okay.
bounces back.
Got you, got
Yeah,
you.
he's
I
doing the
couldn't
kick.
tell
He's
what
doing the
was
kick.
going on at first.
Yeah, he's doing the kick.
Got you, got you.
I like this. I really like that. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. I would get that too.
That's dope. Okay.
I like
That's
that.
tough.
That's tough.
That's tough. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same in
I
the
get it
back.
now.
Yeah.
So on the gray
Oh, on the
version, it was
gray,
probably
we
that
couldn't
too,
see it
but we
up
couldn't
close.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah,
But just
they
put
need
this on
that
a shirt.
logo on a shirt. You gotta
Dang.
do the red and the black. That's dope. All right, so it looks like for the US, yeah, it's kind of tough out here.
Oh, these is pop ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no,
Mhm.
that's the same thing.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be tough to get unless you in
Dallas,
some of that Dallas, San Diego,
Lawrenceville, Georgia.
yeah, Washington D.C. somewhere. It literally says somewhere. Well, we're close to D.C.
That's only a couple hours away.
Yeah, we're close to D.C.
Yeah, I would say out of this, you know what? Look at that. I don't know if I'm feeling it on the feet.
Mm,
What do you think?
I would rock those. I would with some jeans. I would.
I ain't really feeling them. I don't
My
know.
daughter would wear them socks though. Them quarter
No,
socks.
them socks are too
You
low.
know,
They're too low.
I'm a millennial. Ankle socks.
Them is too low for her. They
Yeah,
gotta
them
be
is too
higher.
low.
These are the socks she would wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she actually did buy the first ones. for
Yeah,
back to school.
yeah, I don't know.
I will still wear
You're
those.
still wearing them?
Yep,
You're
I'm
still
still
wearing them?
wearing them. I'm still
Okay.
wearing those.
Alright,
I'm hanging up the gum gums.
I mean, I kinda like them.
The
I'm
Hitamimi
just
Shimmy.
not wearing any of these for real. I'm just trying to figure out why the life vest though, and they don't show it any other way, just
Right.
but this I
Absolutely.
definitely want that,
Mhm.
and just I mean, come on, Nike, put this on a shirt.
Yes, just that.
Like, I the original looks great,
Mhm.
but this just straight across the back would be fire.
You can put it straight across the chest too.
Yeah, this might
Bow.
be like I said, this might be my computer background. This is
That's
fire.
dope.
Like,
That's fresh. So what y'all got? What y'all grabbing?
if anything.
If anything, what you like, which don't you like about the collab? Um,
I
if
just think they coulda I expected more out of Nike. That's all Imma say. Like, I
yeah,
think they coulda came a little harder,
I agree.
you know,
Especially when you see
That Gear 5
Oregon.
Puma.
Yeah.
That Gear 5 Puma. And I like I said, I don't like Pumas.
Mhm.
But if we woulda got that in a Nike, that would have been insane. Man,
Especially when you see how
you coulda
Oregon's
put
gear
that
be looking for
you
college
could put
football.
that on an Air Force. That Gear 5 Air Force would be
Insane.
fire.
Insane. Insane. And it's
Mhm.
millennials that's watching mainly anime anyway.
Yeah,
Bring back the AF1s.
mhm.
I mean, they
Yeah.
still out there, of course, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying bring them back with some, style.
I remember,
The gum bottoms. Remember those?
I remember my cousin said he seen me walking to school one day, and he was like, "It looked like you had just powder on your feet. Your shoes was so white." And the other day when that kid got out the car, the fresh white
Mhm.
Air Forces, I was like,
Crispy.
I see what he meant all those years
Crispy.
ago. I was like, I see what he meant.
Mhm. There
So,
was just nothing better than a fresh pair
mhm,
of AF1s.
yeah, but,
But, uh, what y'all think about the collab? Did it hit? Did it miss? Would you grab anything from the collab? Let us know in the comments. And
what can we
also,
get these shirts that they keep showing?
yeah,
I'm
them
kinda
shirts
liking
is
them
dope.
shirts, like
I don't want the long sleeve one because I ain't playing. Or are they
no,
wearing
no,
shirts under the
no, there's a
shirts?
shirt under it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a frilly kinda shirt on under it, but yeah, I kinda like these shirts
Mm.
too, like, they
Yeah,
ain't,
I'm not feeling the frilly. I don't know who dressed her.
now that I see that this has that logo,
Mhm.
I think this shirt's hot. Um, yeah, definitely want that though.
Yeah. This is gonna sell out
So
regardless though.
I'm assuming this is the front and that's
Mhm.
the
The
back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fire shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I'll drop some money on that, no problem.
Absolutely. And since you make the money, I'm about
I'm buying you this life vest.
to. And I'm a rocket. Watch me. I'm a rocket.
Mhm.
So yes, let us know what y'all think about the collab. I think that the advertising for this, regardless, was top notch. I feel like y'all understood the assignment with the advertising. That is how you get people inspired and excited about what you're doing. There is still good advertisement out there, and people should take advantage of it.
Mhm.
Um, let us know about what you think about our discussion today. Again, our discussions were with the success of the live action One Piece for that One Piece live action. Is it actually time to leave live actions in the past when it comes to anime or not? And then also, should studios move away from movies? And this is specifically regarding anime as well. Um, it's been real. I've had fun. Do you got anything else for tonight?
No, that's it. Have fun too.
All right. Well, make sure you keep your notifications on, like, share, and subscribe because you never know when we'll drop another episode or go live. But until next time, we'll be watching.
And reacting.
Peace.
Doses. I could have took this all the way down.